Hello, Amanda Gore again. This time we're talking about quantum physics and business. And you know, you might think that there's kind of a mismatch there. As Daniel Pink said, there is a mismatch between what business does and science knows. And we know in quantum physics that it influences everything we do, at work, at home, in life. And do you remember when you were at school and we were studying physics and you learned that every time there was an electric current, what was generated around that current? It was a magnetic field. And a lot of quantum physics is about those fields. And do you know there's an organization called the Institute of Heart Math, and they do rigid-edge, hardcore engineering, scientific research into the human body. And we've known forever, that the human body is a giant bioelectric current. The way you think is neurotransmitters, chemicals run along, create electric currents, jump to the next neuron, and on they go. We're literally a giant bioelectric current. And every organ in the body generates its own electric current. And we know that the heart generates a current 60 times more powerful than any other organ in the body, which means it generates a bigger field than any other organ in your body. And we know that the heart's field, magnetic field, goes 6 feet out, 2 meters out from your body. That means, according to the research, anybody within that 6 feet, 2 meter circumference, radius, sphere, that is anywhere near you is influenced by your heart. Seriously. And the research has shown that if you have an angry heart, by the way, the #1 predictor of a heart attack is an angry, hostile heart. So it's really important to work out, if you're angry, to find out the source of the anger, which will be a story you are telling yourself. Look inside, always look inside. What is it in me that's causing me to feel this way? No one else is making you feel anything. You are 100% in charge of your feelings. Anyway, so we've got this field. If you're generating an angry field, do you know it actually literally interferes with the brain waves of anybody within that field? So your heart being joyful really matters. Being a chief joy facilitator is really important. But you also have to be authentic. And really, honestly, authentic leaders who come, they have to be realistically optimistic. But it's also really important to be human, to show everybody else that during this extraordinarily tough time of uncertainty and change and massive change and more change, that you struggle as well at times. Because when they see that, you give them permission to do it. But then when they see you recover, they recover. It's extraordinary what modeling leadership does. But if you model being an honest, genuine, really authentic human being, it transforms everything. Because you emanate the essence of who you really are. And when you emanate it through the fields, I'm not a space cadet, I promise you, this is all hardcore science. You know, there are people you meet that are energy suckers, aren't they? And they don't come up to you and go, oh boy, I'm going to suck your energy and suck it out. They don't do that. You spend 5 minutes with them and they just drone on in their normal way or complain or do whatever they're doing. And you walk away with a slash of wrist going, oh, geez, I feel so bad. That's because you just spend a few minutes in the presence of someone who is emanating terror or anger or resentment or frustration, and they're not doing anything about it. So who you are on the inside, what you emanate through your field, what's going on in your heart really matters. And it makes a huge difference to sales, to leadership. Marketing is all about that anyway. I was just going to say marketing, but what's marketing about? It's about how you make people feel by reading the copy, reading the headlines, seeing the benefits. It's not all about facts and figures. It's about how people feel when they hear about your product. Well, your best marketing ever, in any job interview, in any leadership role, in any sales role, in any employee role, in any team member role, is to work diligently to be the best version of you, to be the best person you can be, to be the person you choose to be in that moment, and emanate kindness and love and a desire to understand and compassion and strength and wisdom and all the other wonderful things that we would all love to own and emanate. So that was a little cosmic, but it's actually true. And it really makes for better business, better relationships, and better living. I'll see you in another one.